So everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Just jumped off the live AMA that we just live streamed on the channel with Russ and Max talking all things Saitama. So I'm going to break it down in this video for you. So make sure you subscribe. We are nearly at that 3,000 subscriber mark. So take a look at the chart. Very typical in terms of Saitama. We saw a huge pump with people anticipating some news and some interesting things coming out ahead of Dubai and ahead of the FLX launch on tonight with the kind of first round. But we also then saw some corrections and we saw some sell-offs, and we saw some pretty heavy sell-offs as well. So some 7, 8s, 9s, ETH sell-off. And like I said, this is going to be the story of Saitama for a long time. Is it a bad thing? Maybe not, because it does get rid of people that either A, want to sell out of their position, or B, are happy to take some losses. I think, I've always said on my channel that Saitama is a long-term hold for me because we missed the initial run-up. That's just life. It's reality. You either get in a project early and can make some big gains. Terra's been another one of those where people have made insane gains to start with. The rest is just about the use case and the app. And we did get a little bit of information from Max on the AMA. So 108 crashes which have been registered today through the iOS app, which, considering that, and their words, not mine, there are thousands of transactions going through Saitamask, kind of feels okay. Still not great for the people it crashes for, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, it kind of feels like it's okay. They are adding liquidity. There is debate, and there is an Excel spreadsheet around the round 2 of some more apps and some more tokens getting onto the Saitamask app. And equally, they're expecting to get the desktop version, and we should be able to see some images of that pretty soon. And equally, then staking should be coming quite soon. They did talk about card to crypto is quite a way away this year, but quite a way away. And I do think that is the one thing that if it was me, I would want them to push quite hard. I think the point that you can't buy Saitama on the Saitamask app feels ridiculous. Let's be fair. It feels completely insane that I have to go to a third-party exchange and then move my Saitama across to Saitamask. That would be the one main thing I think they should be working on. If I can pick my phone up, I can open Saitamask, I can download Saitama, and then I can go and buy another project. I think that's where they need to be at. I think that would be, for me, the absolute biggest catalyst that they would start to see some real volume going through Saitamask. If we look at the numbers for today, nearly 12 million in liquidity, which is actually quite healthy. 3.5 million daily volume is better than where they've been. Nearly 350,000 holders. 1286, like I said, 10% up. But we are, I don't even want to call it consolidating because I don't think it is that. The volume isn't as big as we have seen. And I think if you go back to, November the 13th, this thing was up, killing zeros, going to the moon. We're still down 1286, and it has consolidated sideways for quite a length of time, back from kind of the early part of this month. If you look on the 1 hour chart, if we move up to the 1 day chart, it's a pretty similar story. Yes, we've had some pretty big pumps, and again, it's always been around the news and the rumors that are coming down. What have we seen? Well, we did get this tweet from Russ earlier. So for those that missed it, we'll be pushing out an update over the weekend to patch the code that inhibited the Realty launch. Also, have beefed up some things internally and corrected some cosmetic stuff. Desktop version before Expo, which is pretty exciting. So that's the next 5 days we are going to see a desktop version. What's it going to look like? Is it going to work? That's the question on everyone's mind. Their track record is certainly one to be debated right now. But equally, say to Realty, they're going to use the app. They're going to get it up and running. Whether we'll see it before Dubai is yet to be believed. I know people are still pretty hyped about it, but it's yet to be believed. And I guess what that use case looks like on the back of it. So we're going to have to see what happens with Saita Realty. And equally, Russ talked a lot on the AMA about Dubai, that they've got some meetings set up. And I guess this is do or die for Saitama. I think certainly in the short term, are we going to see some big retail investment money coming in? Russ talked about doing some Twitter spaces, some live streams. They've got the biggest booth. Of course they would, over on Dubai. So look, we're going to have to see what that looks like. But I think, there's potential. And if I would comment on Russ, I don't know the guy, but I would say that he's probably pretty good at making the connections. The problem is he's not then being backed up with a function or workable app that he could show to them. So I think Dubai is definitely going to be a big thing. And we know there are lots of projects there. We know that it's a big amount of financial investment to get a booth there. So it's got to pay off. One thing I think they should be pushing is their FANG NFT. And they talked a little bit about that I know that Gabe is out in Dubai right now and he's working at, but Mr. Grapes dropping some amazing, insane NFTs that are going to be on the Fang platform. These things are absolutely unbelievable. And I think this is where Saitama needs to be talking about. I've said this before, the Wolfcaster game, these Fang NFTs. Mr. Grapes, if you're watching it, you need to hook me up. We need to talk about these NFTs because these NFTs are absolutely insane. You can see some of the work that he's doing. So I think this is going to be a big pit for Saitama. And I think even just this level of marketing, branding, and in excitement around NFTs, we know the Wolfcaster game's coming, could be a really big bit. We know that the Eagle FC partnership is being absolutely hyped up. Could go to, could be insane. Could be an insane partnership. Equally, could fizzle out and not do a lot. My only critique right now, Eagle FC, you go to their main website. I can't see Saitama on here, so I don't know that it's an affiliated sponsor of it. I guess the question is it a long-term sponsorship, or are they just sponsoring Eagle FC 46? That will be yet to be seen. My gut says they're only sponsoring this event. Let's hope it turns into a long-term partnership. Going to be interesting to watch the price over the weekend as this app comes down. Again, more people moving over to Saitamask, some more volume going through it. Could that do something to the price? Quite possibly. Dubai is the next big milestone. Hopefully, we will see some catalyst on the back of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're nearly at that 3K, and I'll see you guys in the next.